Hello YouTubers, Felix here, and welcome to the 13th stage of La Vuelta A Espana in the failure way, and the 13th stage of Vals to Castells. And this stage is gonna be a flat stage. It's gonna be one for the sprinters, but we thought the same thing yesterday, but Cedric Pinot surprised everyone and won the stage. Can a breakaway do him the honor of doing the same thing, or will a guy like TFW finally shine through and take a stage victory? The teams with sprinters on their team have to watch out for the breakaway today, because yesterday they saw the power of the breakaway. Cedric Pinot did not get caught before he finished the line, and that's not what they want to happen today. So a guy like Theo Boss, TFW, Johnny Meersman, Ever Boson and Hargan, those teams will try to do their best to keep this together. We see in the end though, there is quite a steep mountain actually, the category 1 mountain. If you cannot follow that, you're gonna get dropped. And in the end, it's gonna be pancake flat. So a guy like Raul, if he survives that category 1, he's gotta be the favorite for the finish. The first attack of the day has been launched by Matthew Bono. But it's not really that significant because he's alone. But from the peloton, now they're trying to attack. Robert Single is trying to attack with Jose Mendes. And who's that? That's Louis Westra. This is a very strong breakaway. Out of nowhere, it turned really strong. A guy like Matthew Bonner is not that strong by himself, but with Robert Single, Jose Mendes, and Louis Westra, they can do a lot of hurt in this peloton. They can all climb, so they can set a really high pace up this category 1, and that's what the peloton don't want to. They want to relax up that category 1, because if they pace, they might just risk dropping their main sprinter. It's a relaxing pace going up the category 2. Right now the breakaway has 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Their lead is actually disintegrating. That's because Philip Schubert and Summer Jones is attacking from the peloton. They want to get away. They're not happy about this. But the peloton seems to let these two favorites get away. These two guys can get a lot of time if they get away. And these guys are even better than Cedric Pinot. And if Cedric Pinot can do it yesterday, these guys can definitely do it today. At the intermediate sprint, the breakaways got 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and only Phil Schubert made the way up to the breakaway. Simon Jones said, you know what, I'm not gonna risk it today. There's gonna be another day and another stage where I can try my luck, but not today. These 5 guys can actually hold it to the finish line, because they can always set a really high pace, like I said earlier, of this category 1, and that's gonna force the peloton to do the same thing, so you can actually create some havoc in this stage by pacing up this category 1. We're now almost at the foot of the category 1, and will we see anyone try to pace up this mountain? Cause that could actually work, I believe. Some of these teams gotta do something to try and shake up the other guys. We'll see what the peloton's gonna do. Because some of them big mountain guys could actually shake up a lot and maybe go for some of their secondary riders. And we actually see Team Saxobank Tinkoff sitting in the front right now trying to set up pace to maybe shake up some of the sprinters to actually have something to say in the finish. We see these guys are all trying to pace real hard right now with like Oliver Sogn, Christian Sørensen, Nicholas Roach. This triple, or this trio is going to do their best to do as much harm on the other guys as possible. How amazing would it be to see a finish end out with the mass guys instead of the big sprinters? We'll see what they can do. A lot of the sprinters gotta be hurting right now, but we see Kreuziger is actually pretty bad placed in the peloton, but I don't feel that matters. You just need to save some energy. We see that Roche and the other guys are still pacing up this mountain. They should hurt a lot of guys in the peloton right now, because when these guys pace, they mean business, and we'll see what they can actually pull off by doing this. Mike is just sitting up there relaxing, but I don't get why this peloton hasn't broken yet. It's actually broken down here by Michael Merker. Ooh, a lot of these big sprinters should be dying already. They should be feeling this pain in their bones every second. In the front right now, they have attacked. It looks like Phil Schubert is trying to get away on this. He wants to drive all the way for himself, but this is not really working for Team Saxobank Tinkoff. There's another black part coming up, and they need to do all their work, but now it actually split. The peloton actually split. Ooh, some guys are getting killed now. They have to wait. A lot of the teams have to wait now. Can they keep this up right now? They gotta pace as hard as possible for them to make this work. Saxobank's gotta keep on pacing. They're actually creating a gap by this. They've actually created a gap by pacing like this. This is just insane how they've been doing this. 38 guys left up here, and a flat stage they're actually creating a gap. That's such a big surprise in a stage like this. It's still going upwards with a lot of percent. Let's see what they can do. Looks like Mike is getting to the front right now. He also wants to pace. He's 13 in the GC right now, and this means that Saxobank Tinkoff is meaning business. Roach is still doing a lot of work in the front. Kreuziger is just sitting up there relaxing, but they gotta keep up this pace if they want to do something. They gotta keep pacing if they want to keep this up. They can actually win this stage. Did they drop any of the big favorites? It looks like we'll take a look right now in the Oval GC. Where is it? We see that Valverde's on the Bittencourt run now. Ooh, Sanchez got dropped, Malma got dropped, but Daniel Martin's up there. But still, a lot of the big guys got dropped. Can they keep this up for the next 40 kilometers? This so-called flat stage is going to be won by the big GC contenders. We actually see that Sky and Team Saxobank are working together, and Team Saxobank is using Micah. Micah right now is 13 overall. So this flat stage is going to be won by the mountain guys. This is such a strange stage. Can they keep this up? They still got to catch the breakaway, and they're actually doing a really good job right now. That's because Micah's doing a good work with Nicholas Roach. A lot of the big favorites has been dropped in the peloton. So this is a favorite group, a thinned out favorite group, and there's only Eva Bostenhagen as a sprinter up here. But I think that I think the reason behind them keeping on pacing it is they want Kreuziger to take points in the green jersey classification. They want to beat Nibali out in the sprint trying to win it, because they gotta do something. If they don't do anything, well, then they're gonna lose the next couple of stages, because mountain stages are coming up, and Kreuziger's been showing that he is not the strongest anymore. He was really strong the first couple of weeks, on the first couple of days, and now he's just not anymore. Phil Schubert's been cut, but Phil Schubert, if he can stay in this group, he can actually sprint, and that would help him a lot. Right now we still see the pace so high up here in this favorite group right now. They gotta keep this up if they want to take as much time on the actual peloton, which is now the A1, which is now Gruppetto. But can they keep this up? Can Micah keep up this high pace? They gotta do something. I can see that Kreuziger actually might attack with some kilometers left, because nobody's got any energy left. I can only imagine that they don't have anything left, because this high pace by everybody, it's gotta have left its mark on everyone else, because, like, who's up here that can actually sprint? It's only, I see Eva Bostenhagen being able to sprint, Valverde being able to sprint. Yeah, Geron's not really anyone that can really sprint. See, Rato, yeah, that's about it. Can they keep this up though? Because I believe that Kreuziger is going to try to attack at some point, because he has to. Oh, we actually see that Geron's is trying to attack. Geron's is trying to get away with only 10 kilometers left. This is going to be such a high-paced finish. Now Micah is going away from the finish line. We see that everyone is trying to set up their lead-out trains. They got to do something, because this is going to be the end. Is Geron's going to win this stage? That'd be a big, big upset, because it is Simon Geron's, and this is a flat stage. And is he finally going to get some success in this stage? Well, it looks like Kirienka's doing his hardest to pace for him right now. But is it going to succeed for Eva Bostenhagen? He's got to be the biggest favorite with Valverde right now, but I doubt it's going to work. We see also Christian Nies trying to help up there with the pace, with Inglinski, but is it going to work? Left side, we see Rodriguez moving front right now. Ooh, Nibali's getting to the front. Oh, Nibali is getting dropped by a tiny bit. This is going to be such a high-paced finish. Can they do this? Simon Geron's is still in the front. There's going to be a bunch sprint between these guys, because I think they'll catch the guy in the front. We'll see. Inglinski's still doing a hard work. Simon Geron's is starting to sprint. He's going all out already. He's using everything he's got. Kreuziger's getting ready. Is Inglinski's wheel. They're actually moving away. They're creating a gap down here. They gotta sprint real soon. They gotta sprint. He's actually getting such a big gap, Simon Geron's. And these guys are getting dropped by Kreuziger and Inglinski's high pace. But it looks like Simon Geron's is gonna win this stage. What a huge surprise. And they start sprinting down here now. Here goes Eva Bostenhagen. He's doing his best to get away. But is Kreuziger gonna second place? It's gonna be Eva Bostenhagen getting second place maybe. But Simon Geron's gonna win the stage. He timed his attack perfectly. And from the work from Saxobank Tinkoff, he's gonna congratulate them. But can Kreuziger get second place? That's a big, big upset. No, it looks like Eva Bostenhagen's gonna beat him with Biesman as well. Kreuziger getting third place, taking points on Vincenzo Nibali. He's going for that green jersey. And he actually got third in the flash stage. That's a lot. That's a good sign for the upcoming stages, because the next couple of stages are gonna be mountain stages. So the decision from Simon Gerrans to stay in the peloton was a smart decision. I believe that Roman Kreuziger should have attacked with Simon Gerrans when he attacked, but he just wasn't awake. So Simon Gerrans takes 43 seconds on everyone else on this flat stage, which turned out to be a mountain stage, or at least a hilly stage. So no changes really in the GC. I believe top 10 were still there. Maybe Kreuziger took some time with Rodriguez. No, he took that from the time trial, I believe. So that's really interesting. So nobody actually got out of the top 10 that was in the top 10 before. But let's take a look at the green jersey classification. Kreuziger's catching Nibali again. He's only 10 points behind Nibali. Can he get some more points in the mountains on Nibali? That classification is still close. Nothing is decided in that classification. Also, Eva Bostenhagen is creeping up from behind. The mountain classification is still on Nibali, but Iran is coming up from behind. I don't believe that Kreuziger's got a chance in this one, but guys like Louis Ressler, Jose Mendes, and Philip Schubert from the breakaway can definitely do some harm. If they keep going in the breakaway, they can actually win this polka dot jersey. What about the white jersey? It's on Bittencourt. Mike is still in third, but I think this one is secure in Bittencourt. There's no way there's going to be Bittencourt. But I want to say that Micah did a good job working for Kreuziger and Saxobank Tinkoff right there, because he sacrificed his 13th place, or he could have sacrificed it, but he didn't. So, guys, thank you guys for watching this stage. Please leave a like, please leave a comment, please subscribe if you like my content. Thank you guys for watching, see you guys later.